Why are you touching my car? I saw you touch it. It's on camera that you just touched it.
There seems to be an unlawful plate cover on it.
If your license plate is covered with plastic or any other material, remove it. It is illegal.
Right, that's not a crime.
Are we on video?
Yeah, I'm recording.
You're not allowed to record us.
I'm not allowed to record you?
No, I don't
Why?
consent to be on a video. But
Do you know whose the Chevy Tahoe in the back belongs to? White Chevy Tahoe?
Yes.
Is it an officer's vehicle?
I can't comment on that.
The tints on it were pretty dark, had like a plate cover on it, and I'm pretty sure that's against Pennsylvania statute.
The Thin Blue Line Award? Really? Hey, what's up guys? Long Island Audit here, back again with another video. Today we are at the Dickson City Municipal Building here in Pennsylvania. We are here today, as always, to peacefully exercise our First Amendment right to film in public and publicly accessible areas, to promote transparency and accountability within our government, and to ensure that our public servants recognize our rights and treat us with respect. Let's get into it. On the left side of the facility, we are immediately greeted with our friendly reminders that the government is always recording us, even though it always seems to be an issue when we, the people, record them. Let's hope that's not the case here today. So we are now behind the police department on the back right side of the facility. Again, just want to point out that there aren't any restricted area signs to be seen. Let's take a look around. So right next to this patrol vehicle, we have a Chevy Tahoe. I believe it's a personal vehicle. I don't see any lights anywhere or anything that would indicate that it's a police vehicle, so it's probably a personal vehicle here. RST, the fully loaded. Would you look at that? See this, ladies and gentlemen? That is a plate cover, a license plate cover. This is designed to be able to avoid red light camera tickets, tolls, speeding camera tickets, which I'm not necessarily opposed to it, but I am opposed to it when it comes from our public servants who will fine you and or arrest you for having this on your plate. Again, rules and laws for thee, not for me. In this case, it's tolls and tickets for thee and not for me. They can afford this Chevy Tahoe here. Is probably about $100,000. The officer who owns it can afford such an expensive SUV, but doesn't want to pay tolls or anything else. Well, newsflash, none of us want to pay tolls or tickets or anything of that nature, but of course he'll get out of having a plate cover because he's a law enforcement officer. The hypocrisy, same thing is happening in Suffolk County, where I'm from.
If your license plate is covered with plastic or any other material, remove it. It is illegal.
Tinted windows, you know, license plate covers, and this has both. Unlawful tints.
Why are you touching my car?
Is this your vehicle?
Why are you touching my car?
Is this your vehicle?
Why are you touching my car?
I'm just asking a question, sir.
I'm just asking why you're touching your car.
I was looking at it.
I saw you touch it. It's on camera that you just touched it.
Well, the license plate, yeah. I was seeing if there was an unlawful plate cover, and there seems to be an unlawful plate cover on it.
Touch a car.
Right. That's not a crime.
Your property.
It's not a crime, sir. You don't need to worry. You don't need to worry about that. It's not a crime. But
Touch other people's
do you know what is a crime, sir? To have a plate cover on your vehicle.
I don't know whose car it is.
You just said, "Why are you touching my car?"
Why are you touching a car?
No, you said my car. Do you mind if I get your name and badge number, sir?
31 gallery. Don't touch people's cars.
Well, I was just checking to make sure it's in compliance with state law, sir, which it appears that it's not. Do you want to get the person who owns the car out here, if it's not you? So that officer became triggered, said, "Why are you touching my car?" Because I wanted to see what the license plate cover was made of, the material. Again, rules and laws for thee, not for me. Absolutely ridiculous how it comes out so aggressive. I just felt the license plate cover. That's all I did. I wanted to see what material it was made out of. I mean, it's illegal to have on a personal vehicle. Cops touch your car during a traffic stop. Did you know that? But they can do it, but we can't. So when we go inside, we're going to see if we can speak to a supervisor regarding the unlawful plate cover. Let's take a look around before we speak to the police department regarding the license plate cover. Hi, ma'am. How are you?
How are you?
What services do you offer to the public here?
We are the magisterial judge, so all the traffic citations come here.
Right.
Civil suits.
Okay, and they would make payment here?
Yes.
So I see the sign says we only accept checks and money orders. You do not accept cash,
No. Or you can pay it online with a credit or debit card.
but you won't accept cash whatsoever?
Nope.
Isn't that legal tender here in the United States?
Do you have a case with our office?
Well, I'm just asking questions, ma'am. I'm a journalist. Who are you?
Are we on video?
Yeah, I'm recording.
You can't, you're not allowed to record us.
I'm not allowed to record you?
No, I don't
Why?
consent to be on a video, but thank you.
Do you not work for the government?
1 minute, please.
1 minute, please. The infamous 1 minute, please. As they either go and escalate the situation or they go and get educated by their superiors. We do not accept cash. I'm pretty sure that if you're paying a fine, you have to be able to accept cash.
So if you don't have a case with us, then there's nothing I can help you with. I could tell
Well, I
you
was just
anything,
asking, again, like I said, I'm a journalist, I'm working on a story. Do you mind if I get your name?
but- Yeah, so I'm not giving out my name and you're not allowed to videotape me.
Well, I am, and wouldn't it be common courtesy to give your name to a member of the public?
If you have a case, we can certainly help you.
Yeah, I just have some questions, ma'am. Like your name and why don't you accept legal tender for for fines, cash? I think it's interesting. I think most people would find it interesting that you force people to pay a fine and then you don't even accept the official legal tender of the United States of America. No? All right, well, we're not going to get any answers here. Let's go speak to the police department. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's see if we can speak to somebody from the Dickson Police Department here. Of course, it's not open to the public. I think I'm knocking very nicely. When the police knock on our door, they're boom, 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 boom. Hello, how are you? Hi. Can I speak to a supervisor, please?
We don't really have supervisors on shift.
You don't have
We
any.
have a senior patrolman.
Yeah, you don't have any supervisor on shift?
No, I mean, the rank structure here goes from patrolman first class, which is what most of us are, and then the chief.
Oh, okay. Yeah, just anybody that's, I guess, a senior patrolman or.
I'll see if the chief is available.
All right, yeah, I just had a question.
Sure.
Thank you. The Thin Blue Line Award is presented to Dickson City Police Department for outstanding community service. The Thin Blue Line Award? Really? There's a Thin Blue Line Award?
All right, so our chief is out of the office for today. I mean, I could leave a message for him. Do you have?
I was just. Do you know who's the Chevy Tahoe in the back belongs to? White Chevy Tahoe?
Yes.
Is it an officer's vehicle?
I can't comment on that.
Is it? No, I'm saying is it an actual officer's vehicle? Like when I mean, like, is it a personal vehicle or is it a patrol vehicle?
Right, I can't comment on that.
You can't comment on it.
No, I can't tell you who owns every single vehicle in our lot.
Well, no, I'm asking, is it a publicly owned vehicle? Is it a police vehicle? I just saw that it, the tints on it were pretty dark, had like a plate cover on it, and I'm pretty sure that's against Pennsylvania statute. So I just wanted to, I'm conducting an investigation. That's why I want to speak to a supervisor. I don't want to put this on your head, but I'm just asking questions. That's all for a story I'm working on.
Okay.
So there's nothing that you can divulge to me as far as if it's a personal or a public vehicle. If it's an unmarked vehicle, it's an unmarked vehicle. That's fine.
Right, but we have other vehicles for other uses,
Right.
which I don't want to disclose.
Right. Well, is it a public vehicle or not? I mean, I've seen it already. I've recorded it.
Right,
It doesn't.
I can't comment on that.
You can't comment.
I mean,
Can the
You
chief?
can call the police chief tomorrow.
Yeah. Do you have a card or a number?
Yeah, his extension. I'll give you the phone number and his extension.
Thank you, I appreciate
or
that.
If you want an email,
Yeah, that's fine.
Whatever you
That
want.
works. Email's
I'll
fine.
give you both.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that, officer.
Just typically, maybe I'm wrong. I'm not from Pennsylvania, but I'm here on business. But typically, plate covers are illegal in Pennsylvania.
It depends. So plate covers aren't inherently against vehicle code. Just if it hinders the view of the license plate.
Like if it stopped a camera from taking a picture of it, like a toll
Right,
booth.
or even visual view. Don't quote me. It might be 100 feet.
Right.
100 feet. I'm not. I had to look into.
Okay, all right. And do you know the legal percentage on tints?
You have to let 70% of the light in.
Okay, so same as New York.
Right.
So pretty light. Got it.
But it depends on that's only applicable to a sedan.
Right.
So like on a truck or SUV, the back windows can be.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Same thing as New York. Yeah. Yep.
Let's make sure you're gonna read that.
Yeah, I got it, and I'll confirm it on Google. That's fine.
Okay.
Thank you for your time, Officer Sawyer.
All right. Yeah. I mean, any other contact info you need, if you go on Dickson City Borough website and you scroll over to the police department, all our info is on there.
Perfect. Thanks, officer. Stay safe out there. Thank you.
All right, fellow patriots, we're just getting out of the Dickson City Municipal building here in Pennsylvania. So we took a look around the facility. We saw what appears to be an officer's personal vehicle. We couldn't get any comment either way. It appears to be an officer's personal vehicle. There are no lights, no municipal plate on it. You know, I guess it could be an unmarked vehicle, but we didn't get that answer when we questioned the Officer Sawyer about that, and the police chief wouldn't speak with us. He was there when we first got there, and then he left. You know, this is a small department here. He was either there or he wasn't. But again, the lack of transparency, the lack of wanting to speak to the public is pretty evident. We dealt with that on the second floor, you know, when we were trying to speak to the clerks about not accepting cash as legal tender for fines and debts. So, you know, that's concerning because by law they're supposed to. And most people out there don't know their rights, and they don't know that they are allowed to pay in pennies, nickels, quarters, cash, whatever. You know, you shouldn't have to write a check. You know, we have cash for a reason. But, you know, this one was a little interesting. I would love to follow up with the police chief, and I'm going to, regarding the Chevy Tahoe out there. If it is a police vehicle, it's a fully loaded Chevy Tahoe, very nice vehicle. I doubt this Dickson City Police Department has the budget for such an expensive vehicle, 6 figures. So I think it belongs to an officer, and who's just violating the law by obscuring his plate with a plate cover, you know, not paying tolls or fines like the rest of us would have to. And but that's, you know, rules and laws for thee. And then also the illegal tints, which, you know, I've been stopped for before, and, you know, even though my tints aren't illegal, we never got a measurement on that. But again, they're clearly illegal. You can't see inside of it. But again, it's just one more example of how law enforcement feels they're above the public and they're not held accountable for their actions. Everybody should be on equal playing field here when it comes to the law and the law of the land, and that's just not the case. You know, our First Amendment right wasn't violated here today, which is a good thing. You know, we were able to record in all the publicly accessible areas, but, you know, we found some things that were concerning, and we tried to bring it up to them, and they didn't want to speak to us, you know. So they gave us no comment on both of our issues. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. As always, stay safe. God bless. I'll see you in the next one. Long Island Audit. Peace.